Hello, is it audible, right? Yes, Ra. So the last class, what we were discussing, Ra? Hello. Yes. Local dense. Right. Salt of strong acid, strong base. So there is no hydrolysis. Salt of weak acid, strong base, and weak acid. Right. Weak acid, strong base. We discussed yesterday, the last classes. So I'm just retrieving those things which we did yesterday. So in the salt hydrolysis last class, this is salts, right? Salt of strong acid, strong base, neutral. Salt of strong acid, weak base. So examples which I gave you, weak acid and strong base, weak acid and weak base. So we discussed these three. So no hydrolysis. In this particular case, no hydrolysis, right? No hydrolysis. But we discussed salt of strong acid, weak base, and weak acid, strong base. Right. So this I already told you. After hydrolysis, resulting solution is neutral. So acid-base reactions always moves from strong to weak. So these ions which will not undergo, anions which will not undergo the hydrolysis, very important. I told you, you should remember this. Next, so cations. So these will not undergo hydrolysis because these are counter ions of strong acid, salts of strong acid and strong base. And I told you which of the following salts will undergo the hydrolysis means. So this can undergo, this can, this also, this one also. So strong ones, so there is no hydrolysis, no. Salts of strong acid and strong base, they will not undergo the hydrolysis. Hydrolysis of salt of strong acid and weak base, so which we discussed yesterday. So KH is equals to KW by KB, and H value and pH. So 7 minus 1 by 2 log C plus pK. So here is try to remember this, 7 minus 1 by 2 pKb, log C plus pKb, of course. And this is salt of weak acid and strong base. Weak acid and strong base. Previous one, this one, strong acid, weak base. Strong acid, weak base, will get this one, and in this case pH is equals to 7 1 by 2 pKa plus log C, KH and H. Right. Next, today put the heading salt of hydrolysis. Hydrolysis of salt of hydrolysis of salt of weak acid plus weak base. Weak acid plus weak base. Okay. So example which we can take over here, CH3, COO NH4. After hydrolysis, what we will get now? CH3 COOH plus NH4OH. NH4OH. So directly I am writing the KH. Hydrolysis constant. Concentration of CH3COOH, concentration of NH4OH by concentration of CH3COO NH4 now. In this particular case, CH3COO minus NH4 plus we can write, right? Both are undergoing the hydrolysis. So we can write CH3COO minus NH4 plus. Okay. So now for Ka, CH3COOH is equals to CH3COO minus H plus. Ka is equals to what now? CH3COO minus H plus ion concentration by CH3COOH. Right, CH3COOH can we write over here and can we down this? Hello. CH3COOH concentration is equals to CH3COO minus H plus ion concentration by Ka. Imagine that this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2, and at the same time NH4OH is also is there. NH4OH gives rise to NH4 plus OH minus Kb nana. NH4 plus concentration, OH minus ion concentration by NH4. Directly I am writing here. So here is Kb, I am writing the NH4OH, I am writing up. Can I write like this? This is equation number 3. Equation 2 and equation 3, which we can put in the equation 1. I told you how to do yesterday, but I don't know whether you did or not. So CH3COOH, this one, no? CH3COO minus H plus ion concentration by Ka, and NH4OH, this is NH4 plus concentration into OH minus ion concentration by Kb into CH3COO minus and NH4 plus concentration. So directly we can cancel this one. Right? So KH is equals to what we can write now? What is the value of KH here? KH is equals to H plus and OH minus KW by Ka into Kb. This is important. So actually this total no need, okay? This process which is no need, directly we need to know KH is equals to Kw by Ka into Kb. Okay, just write it down. For starting one, which one? This one, where? So this is salt of strong acid, weak base. KH is equals to what? Kw by Kb. And salt of weak acid and strong base, KH is equals to Kw by Ka. And now in this case, KH is equals to Kw by Ka into Kb, the salt of weak acid and weak base. Done? Meghna rasava? Sona? Yeah. So here we'll discuss one. Salt of, for example, CH3COO Na and NH4Cl and CH3COO NH4. Of course, NaCl is there. It is a salt of strong acid and strong base. So in this case, it won't undergo hydrolysis, of course. In this case, what Nana? KH is equals to. What is the KH value? Right? Kw by Ka, because this is salt of what? Weak acid plus strong base. Weak acid, Ka is defined for weak acids, of course. So by saying that Ka, in this case, this is salt of strong acid plus weak base. In this case, KH is equals to what? Kw by Kb. Don't by heart the formulas. By default, we'll get that. And in this case, no, weak acid plus weak base. Salt of weak acid plus weak base. KH is equals to Kw by Ka into Kb. Okay. So these things, KH values we should know first. And hydrolysis, degree of hydrolysis. Degree of hydrolysis. What is the degree of hydrolysis for weak acid and strong base? H is equals to under root Kw by Ka into C. In this case, H under root Kw by Kb into C. So this one directly under root Kw by Ka into Kb. Yes. KH values we should know, and degree of hydrolysis. Degree of hydrolysis we will find out the last one. And pH values. Yeah, tell me the pH. This is for pH is equals to 7 plus 1 by 2 pKa plus log C. Log C. pH values are very important. Next Nana here, pH is equals to 7 minus 1 by 2 pKb plus log C. pKb plus log C. So see in these two cases only the small difference. In this case pKa plus pKb minus. So log C plus log C same. So in this case pH is equals to oh. Come on, tell me the pH for this one. దాన్ని క్యాన్సిల్ చేయి, క్యాన్సిల్ చేసి మళ్ళీ 1/2 రాసే వస్తుంది. టెల్ మీ నాన్న. pKa minus sure. pKa minus pKb కదా. 7 pKb. pH values are very important here. Then 1/2 pKw, 14/2, 7. So of pKa minus pKb. So first we need to identify the salts. Then they'll ask any different types of KH, H, pH. Nana. Okay na? Write it down. Done? రాసావా మేఘన? హలో హలో. Write a question, bro. The pKa of acetic acid, the pKa of acetic acid and pKb of ammonium hydroxide NH4OH are 4.76 and 4.75 respectively. respectively. Calculate the pH of calculate the pH of ammonium acetate solution. Ammonium acetate solution. Come on, do it. The pKa of CH3COOH and pKa and pKb of ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium acetate means what? CH3COONH4. So now this is salt of what, Nana? Strong acid, strong base, or weak acid, strong base, weak acid and weak base. Come on, do it. Alkali halides లో చూసినావా ఎన్సీఆర్టీ ఏమేమి కావాలో చెప్పు దాంట్లో. ఏమి అన్నీ అవుతాయి. నువ్వు జస్ట్ చూడు, నేను మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. SN1 SN2 మేఘనా ఏం ఫార్ములా వాడాలి చెప్పు. So pH is equals to 7. So this is very important now. So this is the salt 7 plus 1 by 2 pKa minus pKb. If we know this table, we can solve any type of question. If we know this table, we can solve any type of question from the salt hydrolysis. Okay? Right now. So the pKa value is given 4.75 minus 4.76. .76 75 అంతే కదా. 0.01. So total we will get, how much value we will get? 7 point, it is 0.001, right? 100. 52 means 0.005. So total get 7.00, 0.01 కదా. 0.01. 0.01 by 2 is how much? 7 point. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఎంత వస్తుంది? 0.005 వస్తుంది. ఇది 0.005. 005 is the answer. The pH is equals to 7.005. Write one more question. Calculate the pH of 0.01 molar. Completed this? Hello. Write a question. Calculate the pH of 0.01 molar. Calculate the pH of 0.01 molar NH4Cl. NH4Cl solution at 25 degrees centigrade. Solution at 25 degrees centigrade. Kb of for NH4OH 1.81 into 10 to the power of minus 5. 1.81 into 10 to the power of minus 5. So first what we need to do, we need to identify which salt it is, right? NH4Cl, salt of strong acid, weak base. So once we know the salt of strong acid and weak base, so this is the thing. So Kb value is the n. So we need to find out the pKb. 7 minus 1 by 2 pKb plus log C. Concentration is given. Okay, now come on, do it. Try to do it now. Directly I am writing the formula, so let's substitute. pH is equals to what? 7 minus yes or no? 1 by 2 pKb plus log C. Come on. But they didn't give the pKb. pKb is equals to what? minus log kb minus log kb value is how much? 1.81 into 10 to the power of minus 5. So 5 minus 1 point and almost a log to 0.3. So 4 point approximately 1 point means and approximately 2, right? Log 2 means 0.3. So 5 minus 0.3. So approximately we'll get 4.74. 4.74. So logically we need to do. So because exact values, so no need to do. So 5 minus log 2. Log 2 means 0.3. 5 minus 0.3 approximately 4.7 we can directly we will get. 4.7. Log C, concentration. So concentration is how much? 10 minus 2, nothing but 2. Directly we can do here is 7 minus 1 by 2, 4.74 plus 2. Calculate it. 6.74 by 2 means 3 means 7 minus approximately 5.63 వస్తుంది. 5.63. Come on, do it. Write it now. I'll share some questions in WhatsApp. Try to solve those questions. Then write one more question. Calculate the pH of calculate the pH of 0.1 molar aqueous ammonium cyanide. Aqueous ammonium cyanide. Solution. Given pK is equals to 9.02 and pKb 4.76. 4.76. So what we need to do? We need to calculate the pH. Ammonium cyanide. Ammonium cyanide means what? Salt of weak acid and weak base. So that we need to identify. The main thing is we need to identify the salt. Ammonium cyanide is a salt of weak acid and weak base. Once we know the weak acid and weak base, directly come to this table. Weak acid and weak base, use this formula. Directly we can solve it. Come on, try to do. ఓకే. 1.93 ఉంటుంది. ఇండియా బ్యాటింగ్ చేస్తుంది. Next, buffer solutions. Before going to the buffer solution, what is buffer solution? Our blood is a buffer solution. When we are adding some small amounts of acid or base, there is no change in the pH, right? So what I'll do, the buffer solutions I'll take tomorrow. So meanwhile, the salt hydrolysis, right? Total salt hydrolysis questions. So very, very important. Total salt hydrolysis, just do it now. So pH calculations first. pH, I told you strong acid, strong base, mixture of strong acids, mixture of weak acid and strong base, and weak acids, strong bases and all. So different types of pH calculations they are asking, but the main thing is salt hydrolysis and buffer solution. So today do the salt hydrolysis problems all, and PYQs also, try to do it, and any doubts please WhatsApp me, right? So then I'll discuss the salt hydrolysis buffer solutions tomorrow. Okay na? యాక్చువల్గా రేపు కంటిన్యూ చేస్తాను. ఈరోజు కొంచెం ఎర్లీగా తీసుకున్నాను. రేపు కంటిన్యూ చేద్దాం కొంచెం సేపు. రేపు 8 వరకు కంటిన్యూ చేద్దాం. ఓకేనా?